You don't got to be married to have kids, honey.
No, I know. But
Okay.
he came in and he said, you got to be Lois. Come over and shook my hand. Nice to meet you, Lois. I'm Fangie. Just named after his dad. His dad's Fangie 1. And he said...
No, her husband died then.
No.
Oh, he didn't.
Fangie's still alive.
Oh.
We sit outside every day. In the morning, the first thing she does, she gets her cup of coffee, and they've got a dog that's named Ripley, and that dog is smart. And what was funny, I came in and the dog took right up with me. Dwayne was getting the luggage out of the trunk, and that dog was barking at Dwayne, and Dwayne came in.
I don't know who you are, but get out.
Well, what it was, Dwayne and Fangie and all of them looked sort of like, and Nathan looked like, before he lost all his weight, he looked like Dwayne. And that dog said, like, I know you, but you don't smell right. But it worried about me. It would come check on me if I walked out of the room, and it was third protector's what he is.
Yeah.
And
what kind of dog is he?
oh God, they told me that dog can jump. It's a I can't remember the name of it, but they said, and their fence is tall.
Yeah.
And that dog will figure out a way to jump. So they had to figure out a way to keep him inside. And one time he got out and he went down. Well, they put him in. He likes Toby. That's the dog that Nathan has. So they put him in Nathan's fence to play with Toby for the day. And they went to town. And
Who's the dog, Nathan? Their son.
And they came home and they were inside. And somebody called and said, oh, Josh called and said, I believe I seen Ripley walking around here somewhere. He said, but I'm not sure. So they went to check on him.
He was gone.
What, no? When they heard him hollering, that dog went and got back in that fence. Because he knows they was looking for him. He was back in the fence. And they were like, well, no, he's right here. Josh said, no, I know he was out. So they went around the fence trying to find a hole that he dug. And it was hidden. Josh is the one that found it. Diane and Fangie couldn't find it, but Josh went and found it. He had hid it underneath behind some shrubs and dug a hole so they couldn't
find where
he got out so he could get out later. That dog's smart.
Little smart dog.
But
it's gonna be a terrier of some kind.
No, it's a weird name. It seems like he's two parts, but one part of it seems like it's the name of the dog that the Queen had. I can't remember what the name of that dog was. It's a funny name.
It's not Yorkie.
No.
Shoot.
But anyway, that dog can jump, and but it's so smart, and they love that dog to death. And Fangie wanted it back. Fangie's the one that got it for him, and he come back down wanting it back, and Diane said, nope, you can't have him back. He's done gotten attached to me. So he left it. But they're there to take care of, if their parents need anything, they're there. They wanted to be close to their mom and dad. And so they moved in the same development the mom and dad
Except
did.
for the other one.
Yeah, except for Fangie. But he can't find, he wants a job that, I'm not sure what he does, but he makes good money. So he wanted, if he's going to move back, he wants something that he can, he's looking for a place. He'd like to be back there.
Yeah, but how's it going to work with his daughter?
Well, she'd moved too because her husband, they passed her husband in town when they was come to see Diane. Not too far from there.
Wait a minute. How old is his daughter?
Marrying age. She was...
Oh.
He's 50. So, anyway, she came with him because her husband was working, and he was working this way somewhere. So she passed him, and she said, well, I'm getting ready to call and see what he's doing. But now Nathan makes $2,700 a week. And I told Dwayne, I said, and he drives Monday through Friday. He's home on the weekend. He gets home on Friday. And he's team driving.
Yeah.
He makes $2,700 a week. And I told Dwayne, I said, you get your CDOs and you go work, and then we'll move down here because we're 30 minutes away from everything, Pigeon Forge, all that stuff.
Yeah, the crazy aunt
Huh?
The crazy aunt.
I ain't no crazy aunt.
And funny at the same time.
Well, I wouldn't let you come stay with me. You used to call me crazy. But I moved.
I dealt with a redhead.
Huh?
Shut up, TJ.
What is that?
He deals with the redhead.
Oh, you. That's funny.
And deal with 2 sisters. Yeah, right.
How did she like those stickers?
Oh God, she lost them. London lost them, and that Lavella just found them for her. She was freaking out. She loved them. She was freaking out.
You ought to seen at Buc-ee's. They had a key ring with a sloth on it.
Oh Lord.
A little cute key ring.
Yeah.
And they had some sloth stuff there. But I went and I didn't really buy much there. I bought some of that. It's the popcorn that's flavored 3 different flavors. It's got cheese,
Caramel
and
butter.
Oh God, it was. I got a little pack of that. It was like $2. Got a little pack of that because I didn't know if I'd like it.
Yeah.
And then I got that. Dwayne bought me that cup that he didn't found. And I got beef jerky. And we got. Oh, I forgot we got fudge and we ain't even ate it. It's that peanut butter chocolate fudge.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, they gave us a piece to try.
Yeah.
Oh, it was delicious. And they had key lime pie fudge.
Oh, God.
They had strawberry swirl fudge. They had cheesecake fudge.
You.
They had all the flavors there, and I was like, nope,
Yeah.
diabetic. Better not.
Yeah. You might be losing something.
What?
Fudge.
I
Yeah.
can tell you where I hid it at.
I can find the damn thing. I got
In the refrigerator.
I got a nose like
Keep fudge.
I got a nose like a German Shepherd nose. Ask Mama.
I had to cut that off.
No, you won't. Kind of hard to cut something off.
They had one thing that was dedicated to fudge and baked goods. They had big old cinnamon rolls.
Oh my God.
They had, everything you could think of. And then you go to one section and they had the beef jerky. And
So what did they figure out about the brother?
Which one? Oh, David. He didn't get to have surgery Monday, but the 3 brothers now, Vanjie wants to go. So Nathan, Vanjie, and Josh, all 3 are going to drive down and pick up David when and after he has surgery. But right now they got to get his kidneys right because he's having problems with his kidneys, and they will not do surgery until his kidneys are stable.
Yeah, I thought he was going to stay with his friends.
No, he's going to come and live with Diane.
Is that what Diane said?
Yep, that's what David said. So when he gets here, me and Dwayne's going to go see him. After he gets settled in, we'll go see him when he gets here. And see, I was going to let Dwayne go if they couldn't figure out, if they couldn't get to him and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Dwayne was going to go check on him.
Yeah.
But because Diane and Vanjie's not able. But luckily, they talked to him Sunday. They talked to him Sunday. They all called him. Dwayne called him to wish him a happy Easter, and everybody got to talk to him. So and he was in good spirits.
But he didn't get his surgery Monday.
He wasn't able to get it because they put him in the hospital Saturday because of his kidneys, and so they were having to try to get those stable before they will do. And then when you have heart problems, sometimes your kidneys won't shut down. And see, Vanjie has one kidney. He had to have surgery, and now he needs to have a valve, something done, but he can't because the other one's not doing great. So it's all that's Diane's husband.
Yeah.
And it's bad, but hopefully they can get his stable and do the surgery, because if they don't get the surgery done, they only gave David 6 months to live. And so they need to know what he wants to do with all this stuff and find where all this stuff is. Because that man he said, and when he was on the phone, he said, I just would love to go fishing again. That's says, all I want to do is go fishing. And I felt sorry because, you know, right now he's not able to go. And he was, you know, I didn't know, but he was a guide on Yellowstone for.
Yeah, that's what you told me that before.
Yeah, but I didn't. I thought he wasn't. And one time somebody said something. I don't know who it was, but
you told me one time that he was a guide.
Yeah. But somebody told me that it might not have been. Dwayne did, as a matter of fact, but Dwayne didn't know it either until David told him. David said, "Yeah." He said, "I had horses," because we was talking about horses.
Yeah.
And David said, "Yeah, I had horses." He said, "I was a guide for a few years on Yellowstone." He said, "But it got too much." He said, "You know, you ain't got to realize what all the guys got to do. You got to find you the campsite. You got to find the firewood. You've got to. There's a lot of stuff that you've got to do to be a guide." And he said, "It just got to be a little too much." So I found the other job. You know, he said, and started it. So. But he's always been an avid hunter and fisherman, so he just wants to go fishing again. He didn't say nothing about hunting, but fishing was one thing he wanted to do because his grandpa and Dwayne's grandpa used to have. He couldn't hardly speak English. He was, you know, he spoke German, and he had one of those. Buildings that he dried fish and stuff, and people would want him to dry fish for them. Yeah, well, it was more than that. I don't know what all he done to it.
Oh, I know, but I mean, it's like a smoker house.
But he taught at the college, Missouri College, and there's a Merrimack Springs there that's got a wheel that he had that his wife donated when he died to that. But he grew, he planted, they did everything. And if somebody in their church was not doing that well and they heard about it, they would gather up. He'd go out there and gather some fish and the meats that he had smoked or whatever. And his wife would get a bunch of baked goods and stuff and canned foods and vegetables they had, and they would take it home. Dwayne said they was always doing that. They was well loved in the community. I can see that. His sister kept trying to give me stuff, and she said, "Now, when you come back, I'll probably have a whole lot more." Because she had a mess in her house. She had been going through boxes that she had stored. She said, "I've got so many boxes I ain't been in." And she said, "All my mama's jewelry and Dwayne's mama's jewelry she's got, and she's got all their household stuff they had." Boxed up, and she wanted to give me glasses, and I'm like, "No, I don't need no glasses." She said, "Well, I'll send them home with you." No, I don't need them. But you know,
Missouri Trade School. Oh my God!
But she's got all kinds of stuff that you know she's going through, in her living room and in her kitchen. She had everything out of her cabinets. They're going over. Had everything out of her cabinets and stuff where she said, "I'm going to redo this kitchen." She said, "It takes me a little bit at a time because I'm not able to do it." Because she's had heart surgery and her heart's not doing it. It's 50%.
Oh Lord.
So she breathes, you know, really.
I don't know what she's doing at the end.
She gets up and does. She says, "If I lay down, you die." She said, "Don't ever lay down." She said, "Keep going." She said, "Do what you can do and sit down. Get up and do what you can do and sit down." And that's what she does. She lives by that. Dwayne said she'll probably outlive us all. I said, I hope she does. But her and Fangie, I was 2 years old when they got married.
Okay.
I found that out because her and Fangie started dating when they was 13. And her mom is the one that hooked them up and wanted them to date.
Really?
Yeah. And they ended up dating, and they used to push Dwayne around in the baby carriage. You know, and she said, "Dwayne, I want to take you with me. You don't know how bad I want to take you with me. You was like mine." But see, Fangie was in the military. He was in the Navy.
Really?
He was stationed on he done all kinds of work on submarines and stuff. He was a big electronics guy for stuff like
He
that.
was in the Navy. Really?
He was on the submarines.
What's Navy?
Oh, he was in the Navy. You know, he was in the Navy. But anyway, he did all kinds of stuff on secret stuff that he couldn't talk. He couldn't talk about. He had to, you know.
Yeah.
He had to, and made good money. And so Diane said, you know, there was 8 months at the time he's gone. She said, I raised these boys myself.
Yeah.
She said, and then he'd come home for, you know, come home for a little bit, and then be gone for.
Be pregnant again.
That's how she got them 4 boys.
And the girl.
Yeah, and a girl. Well, 3 girls, 3 boys and a girl. That's how Jennifer lives away. I don't know. Is it Virginia? Might be Virginia or somewhere, but she married a wealthy man. Well-to-do.
She don't come home and see mom and daddy?
Yeah, she does, but she wasn't able to make it this Easter. Something come up with one of the kids or something. They had to, something had to do. But, and see, Nathan's married to a girl that lives in, God, where does she live? It's a mountain, and they got all kinds of islands around it. And she, they met online. And they go back to visit her family, but Nathan ain't able to wander because they're not good people there. They like to, you know, attack. ISIS still lives on the mountain.
The heck?
Where's that? Where is that?
That's in Iran.
No,
or Iraq.
no. It's an island. There's a bunch of islands. It's
Hawaii?
No. That's not Portugal.
Fuji?
No. I'll think about it in a minute. Ooh, it makes me mad when I can't think of something. Philippines.
Oh.
Philippines. That's where it's from.
Okay.
And she come from poor. You know, they wasn't used to buying clothes or anything.
Yeah.
You know, and they've already, you know, now with money and stuff, they own owners of a sugarcane plant, that factory
Who
place.
does?
Nathan and Daisy.
Why did,
And
I
so
don't understand. Why
they
do
put
men
money
think
in.
that they need to marry out of country?
They just met her online.
I mean-
And they hit it off, and she came. He met her over there. He had to go over there for something. I forget what it was, what he was doing, and he met her. That's how it was. And they ended up getting married, and him bringing her back. But she has to be over here 7 years if she wants to bring her family back, so they have no intentions of doing that. But they paid to put one of her sisters through college, so she's a teacher now. And
Over here?
Over there. And she teaches over there. And the money that they have that's in country from the owner of the plant, the factory, they leave it over there. They put it towards, they let the family keep it to help, you know, provide for them, because they were very poor. She used to eat off the floor. You know, lucky they had, and she mostly eats rice here. She'll eat some stuff, but you know, she loves rice, and said that Diane said that she fixed some type of rice and they named it. And they said oh, it was so good. So whatever it was, they loved it. I don't know what it was, but she, you know, they have 2 kids. They got Zane and Tucker. Yeah. And smart too. Zane was calling me Miss Lois. What's your name? I said Lois, and he wasn't saying it right, and they were always pronouncing it Lois, because he has some accent from his mom, but he finally said Miss Lois.
Miss Lois.
And when Daisy first came in, Diane said, Daisy, I want you to meet, this is your Aunt Lois. She said, hi, Annie. Auntie.
I should have told the little boy, they call me Gigi.
Yeah.
Call me Aunt Gigi.
Yeah.
Aunt Gigi.
Or Aunt Gigi.
Or the Aunt Crazy Lady.
Nope. Cut that out.
Y'all said woman.
That was it was like 3.5 hours to get there. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Bob.
Huh?
Bob.
So Mama's making a chicken pie.
I have no clue.
What she said, chicken pie. I gave her all
She told
kinds
me she was gonna fry the chicken.
Yeah.
So what in the shit now? She's changed her mind.
She said she's making chicken pie.
She's like, oh, can you make chicken? You can make chicken pie. You can make chicken and dumplings. I was like, Mom, you can fry the chicken, cut it in strips and fry it. She's like, I'm gonna fry it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fry and make chicken strips.
You know what I do?
And then when I leave, she calls you and tells you she wants a can of cream and chicken. She's like chicken and dumplings. I mean chicken pie.
Yeah. I would you could take the chicken and, I'd like to take it, especially in
Play it.
Yeah, take it down and make it
Yeah.
thinner. And I like to sprinkle like some paprika and seasonings on it and bake that sucker.
Yeah, but she
And that makes it easy, and it's easy to clean up because you put it on tin foil. You ain't got to wash nothing.
yeah, but she don't.
There's all kinds of ways you can do chicken.
Braden will not eat it.
Well, Brayden would have to eat something else. I think that, you could also take it and make some stir fry.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that. Take it. I've got some green peppers, a pack of the frozen green peppers, onions,
Yeah.
stuff.
So you can get the stir fry
zucchini.
vegetables.
That's
and
what
stuff,
I've
yeah.
got. That's what I've got. It's got zucchini
Yeah.
and stuff in it, and take the chicken and marinate it. And so I've got all kinds of stuff to cook Chinese,
Yeah.
Japanese stuff with. I've got the red vinegar. I've got the wine,
Yeah.
rice wine. I've
Yeah.
got all of it. And you just take it, just marinate it a little bit in a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of sweetness.
Yeah.
Marinate that chicken and then fry it up.
See, Mom don't cook like that.
Well, she don't know
But
what
Ashley
she wants.
made yesterday. Or was it yesterday? Ashley made tacos.
I think so.
She put refried beans in with it.
If you want refried beans,
But this is what gets me. She starts cooking while we're over there. She knows we're over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Not one time did they ask if we wanted anything. They sit there and eat in front of us.
It was kind of disrespectful
It
too.
was kind of rude.
Yeah, it is.
My stress level started going up. My head started hurting even more. I'm about to the point of having a freaking breakdown. And they do this shit. So I leave.
I wouldn't do that. If somebody was over and I was fixing something and I didn't have enough, I'd make some other stuff too to make sure they had enough to eat.
Well, or ask them, and see what, but, you just don't sit there and eat in front of them. Instead of being, you go get and Jamie and tell them to come and eat. You don't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
But she don't give a shit.
It's gonna be good for Mama when Benji goes to school.
No, it ain't.
Why? Well, she won't have him during the day.
She has a 24/7.
Well, I know she does now, but just think he's going to spend, 7 hours in
She'll
school
be
when he
coming.
starts.
She will be coming. She'll be going to pick him up because they're going to be calling her and say, "Well, you got to come and get Benji. Benji hit somebody, or Benji's cussing, or Benji's telling everybody to shut up. You got to come pick him up."
Yeah, well, I'd be like, go in there and say, you need to get up. Your boy's in trouble.
She won't.
They won't parent. Like,
She ain't no parent. She ain't no
I know,
parent.
but she would put him enrollment and stuff, so she won't have to go get him. I'll
She'll
be
be
like,
calling Andrew. You need to come home and get Benji.
I make more money than you do.
She don't work but three days a week.
I know, and then she won't watch her kids on the days off either.
No, she sleeps.
Yeah, Mama watches them.
why she sleeps, but she tells Andrew all the time, oh, I've been up all night, day long with him. I need rest.
I'd be like, no, you
She's,
what?
and her ass has been in bed.
I'd tell her. I'd say, no,
Well,
you
that's why Andrew has that video of her.
Yeah. You know, he needs to document that stuff. Where she sleeps all day and your mama watches them, your grandma watches them, and that way if she ever leaves, you can go, well, you know, she's never watched him because he's been
She's made
raised
a
by my
statement, I don't
grandma.
know how many times, that she don't have to work. She chooses to work to get away from him.
Yeah. That's not right.
And I'm like, excuse
That's probably the
me.
reason she ain't had no more.
Oh, she wants nothing.
Well, mama better put her foot down. I'd say, I ain't gonna live forever. I can't raise another kid.
Let your mama raise him. That's what I tell her.
Oh, my mama would.
No, I'm talking about Tasha. Andrew.
Now wait. They too drugged up all the time.
Shit, he took her to a damn concert.
Took who?
Tasha and Zach and Braden.
Who took them?
Andrew.
Is he stupid?
And I've got a hotel room and spent the friggin' night. Because it was all the way in Raleigh.
Yeah.
That's when they left and mom was sort of secretive
Yes.
about where they went. Oh,
Yes.
they left and they'll be back after a while.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Ashley didn't go. She had to work. And she was mad. Oh my God, was she mad.
Where was Benji?
Mama.
Ain't right. Crystal, that ain't right. I'm sorry, that ain't right. Your mama watches that kid. Grandma, mama, whatever, watches the kid and all week long and he sleeps with her. You don't
Yes.
have to get up in the morning with him. You ain't got to do nothing. And you're going to take off on the weekend and go somewhere to a concert and spend the night and leave your kid?
Yes.
Uh-uh.
That's no good. She done that for us.
She never done that with me, ever. My kids, when we lived in Cricket, they would spend the night.
That's
But
it.
I was right there. I was across the street. Yeah, that was it. I mean, very seldom did they spend the night.
I mean, Krista stayed with me, but I was there. But, you know, other than that, my mama never watched them 24/7 or whatever. Not when they was that little. God, no. She wouldn't even watch TJ because TJ had seizures.
Well, when my mom were two, they didn't ever see my mom. They didn't see her. She didn't come visit. That's when I lived with Doug. I never seen him. Not unless I went over there. God forbid if she, invited to birthday parties. Amber invited her to Brendan's and she never came to none of them. Never. And so she just couldn't invite them. Amber said they never would come. She said, I invited, and they never came. Not one. The only reason they were there for Amber and Nathan's, we had it right there on the back deck where the pool was. That's the only reason. And I bought the stuff. My kids still hold grudges from Christmas and stuff we had there. I mean, you don't go and buy kids one thing and the other one something else. And here these kids, they've got these makeup tables and you don't have them. Amber cried. Little girl cried over that. Breaks your heart. But when you quit talking this stuff like that, make me mad. Get me all riled up. Oh, when we went to, well, we didn't get to leave because Dwayne had to work Thursday night. He worked, his Thursday night was like his Friday night, so he worked it in the morning. So Thursday, I spent the day trying to get the house situated where it would be clean, so if Amber didn't come down and having to open the door or whatever, it was clean. So I done the bedroom, we cleaned off the nightstands, and we had the table. office.
Technically, they should be going in your bedroom.
No, but
I mean,
I'm sure they do. But
Unlock my
anyway,
door.
I had the bed straightened up. I had everything cleaned up. I swept the kitchen, the living room area, had it cleaned. I done all the laundry, and I was walking up and down them steps and carrying that basket back downstairs. And I always put my elbow on the rail, so when I'm going down,
Yeah.
I can brace myself.
Yeah.
Ended up twisting my back a little bit. So I was in pain when we left to go there, and I was in pain when we got there, and it eased up a little bit Sunday. So I felt pretty good a little bit Sunday, and then Sunday it felt all right. So it just started getting back to where it is. It's aching today. So I was hurting when I was gone. I had the house, I had the kitchen, I had everything was clean.
I come back, was it like that?
Yeah, but except for what's on the coffee table there, that's I guess Grayson's stuff, Easter basket stuff.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was there. And the garbage can was overflowing, and there was some stuff in the floor where the dog, I guess, had gotten some stuff down. So I had to pick that up. That was about it. Everything else was clean. And Dwayne was like, well, they filled the trash can full.
Empty it?
No, because we take it off. And Amber and Jay have pickup upstairs with, trash.
Why don't you just take a bag of trash upstairs?
See, that's something she don't realize. Brendan, when he's there, they fill our trash can full, and we take it off, and we pay to take it off. So when we come back Monday, Dwayne went up there and gave Jay $300. So we upped the pay we upped it from $200 to $250 to $260, and then to $300. So she might not be even happy with that $300. I think she's wanting us to pay
House payment.
well, maybe $500 or $600
House
because
payment.
no, their house payment's way more now.
I'm just saying, that's
Well,
typically a house payment.
what we would pay if we was renting somewhere, because we ain't got to pay a light bill, water bill, we ain't got to pay none of that, and we'd never be afford it if we moved out. What she said, but anyway, I said, we're trying to put away to buy a place, so I think $300 because we don't even use that much. We use the washing machine. Well, now I've got a bunch, so I'm going to have to probably do 3 loads. We usually do about 2 loads a week in laundry.
Is Amber home now?
She had to go to school in Greensboro today. She was off Monday and Tuesday, and the rest of the week because she's got to take a class for teaching. So she had to go to school. But she was off Monday and Tuesday, and I think she was off Friday, Monday and Tuesday. But, I seen the picture of her, Natalie and Doug on Facebook.
I didn't see it.
I got a picture of them. Because they went Easter egg hunting with the church Sunday, or Saturday, and then Sunday they had church. And I'm sure they went to Doug's probably afterwards.